Hello everyone, and welcome to the Go Midway Eagles YouTube channel and this week's episode of This Week in Eagle Athletics. I'm your host, Dylan Brown. So now, let's get on to last week's events. Men's soccer went 2-0 on the week. Big week for them. They posted a 6-2 win over Ohio Christian with 4 goals and 1 assist performance from Brad Wilson, senior. And then 2 days later, on Saturday, they posted a 1-0 shutout victory over Indiana University East, a first-year program in Richmond, Indiana. Callum Kemp scored the game-winning goal in the first half, and Christian Niera posted his 3rd shutout of the season, making 3 saves in the win. So congratulations to them and the soccer team. Women's basketball went 1-1 on the week. They picked up their first victory of the season and their season opening victory, a 78-72 win in overtime against University of Michigan Dearborn. Patrice Tung and Dimitri Patterson both had double-doubles. The Eagles had 5 players scoring double figures in that one, a balanced scoring attack. Later in the week, they wrapped up their trip to Michigan with a 69-62 loss to Concordia University Ann Arbor. The Eagles trailed by as many as 21 in the 3rd quarter in that one, but they made it interesting late. Hit a couple big threes down the stretch, made it a 6-point game in the end, but just ran out of time as John Kendra's team is now 1-1 on the season. The Hunt Seat team, congratulations to them. They were named Reserve Point Champion at the U of L shows this past weekend. Congratulations to them. Volleyball went 1-3 on the week. They posted a victory over Alice Lloyd last Thursday. Season high 370 hitting percentage. Jennifer Harden and Taylor Johnson also had big nights in that one. So congratulations to them. And then the women's soccer team had a tough week, going 0-2 with losses to to Ohio Christian and Indiana University East. So now that recaps last week's events. Let's get on to this week. It is crossover season and is upon us. Women's basketball has already started. Men's basketball is getting ready to start up. So make sure you keep in line with that. On later today, in just a couple hours, the women's soccer team will take on Georgetown College at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's at Georgetown. And then at that same time, the men's basketball team will take on number 4 Georgetown at 7 p.m. in their season opener. Good luck to them. On Tuesday, October 31st, we have a soccer doubleheader against Cincinnati Christian at home at the Midway Soccer Field. That will be senior day for both the women's and the men's teams. So make sure you come out and support them. The women will kick at 1 p.m. Eastern Time and the men will kick at 3. The women's team will also be hosting their breast cancer awareness match that day. So if you're coming out to that one, make sure you wear pink and in support of breast cancer awareness. And again, that is senior day. We will have senior day festivities before each game. So for the women, that will take place at about 12:45, and then the men, that will take place around 3 once they get finished with warm-ups. Later on that night, on Tuesday, the volleyball team is headed over to Wilmore, Kentucky to take on Asbury University at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Good luck to them. And then on Wednesday, November 1st, the men's basketball team is back in action whenever they travel to Columbia, Kentucky to take on Lindsey Wilson College at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, that is Eastern Time, not Central Time, 8 Eastern Time. Lindsey Wilson ranked number 21 in the country, so good luck to Joe Kopinski's team. And then on Friday, we have a busy day. Volleyball is on the road at Indiana University Kokomo at 7 p.m. Eastern Time up in Kokomo, Indiana. And then later that night, at that same time, we have a basketball doubleheader against the University of Cincinnati Clermont. Be sure to come out and support your Eagles. The women will tip at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and the men will kick at 7:30 Eastern Time. be sure to come out and catch your Eagles. That's the first chance to come out and catch them at home inside Marshall Gymnasium. On Saturday, November 4th, the Midway cross-country teams will be traveling to Wilmore to Asbury to compete in the River States Conference Cross-Country Championships. So good luck to Rob Lyons Club. And then on Sunday, November 5th, we close out the week with volleyball headed to Cincinnati Christian at 7 p.m. That will be their final game of the season. So good luck to them. And that will conclude this week's episodes. Got a couple chances to come out and support your Eagles at home, so come out and do so. It's a big week for the men's soccer team. If they win against Cincinnati Christian tomorrow, they will wrap up the 2 seed in the River States Conference Tournament. That would mean that they would get a first-round bye. So make sure you come out and support your Eagles. You got a chance to come out and check out the soccer teams and the basketball teams at home this week. So be sure to come out and do that. Also, be sure to check out GoMidwayEagles.com for all the latest news and updates, and as well as any cancellations there might occur during the week. That'll be all for this week. Be sure to join us next Monday, November 6th, for the next episode of This Week in Eagle Athletics. Thank you.